under our very feet, under our streets and the electric lines which we rely on to watch videos like this one, there lie a labyrinth of pipes and tunnels, a truly staggering array of twisting and bending tubes. Some carry immense pressure within their walls, and some carry away the filth that modern society would rather not think about. Meanwhile, some carry alligators. We've all heard tales of reptiles who make their homes in the New York City sewers, although these ones are not heroes on the half-shell. I guess maybe they're villains, or maybe even victims? I'm not really sure. Anyway, the story goes that New Yorkers would drive down to Louisiana or Florida on vacation and purchase an adorable baby alligator as a pet. They would take their new pet back up with them and keep it in their apartment or townhouse for a while. I guess feeding it meat, or maybe a New York City rat, or a couple of New York slices. Anyway, their once cute baby gator would eventually begin to turn into a less cute adolescent gator, which scared the owners enough to flush the sucker down the toilet. The poor gator would then live out the rest of its days in the sewer system, subsisting on rats and bugs. Some even claim there's a whole colony of gators down there. The stories go as far back as the 1920s. Some local yokels or city slickers find an unexpected alligator in a place it doesn't belong. We can turn to the classic Snopes article, courtesy of Barbara Mickelson, for some fun examples. It was in 1927 when what was described as a, quote, good-sized alligator was found in a stream in downstate New York after a torrential storm. Turns out it was just someone's pet who escaped its pen. And as if we needed any more proof that kids in the 30s were just built differently, two lads were out shoveling snow when they found an alligator poking its head out of a manhole. They tried to lasso the creature with a clothesline, and upon dragging it into the sunlight, were surprised when the saurian snapped at them. They could not let this transgression slide, and proceeded to beat it to death with shovels. Moving right along, who could forget in 1984 when a crocodile, noted cousin of the alligator, was found in a Paris sewer. The locals dubbed her Eleanor, and once again people began to speculate that the pet was either discarded or escaped captivity. Ellen was rescued though, and she lived out the rest of her days in the van's aquarium until she passed away in 2022. Sadly, no matter how many accounts we look at of alligators found in weird sewers, it all points to one truth. There really just aren't that many living down there, New York or otherwise. So, what is it with imagining sewer gators that enamored the public enough to imagine a whole colony of creatures living under our feet? I personally think it's a mix of some real encounters of escaped pets, mixed with the wonder of imagining a dangerous beast in a dungeon in our backyard. I mean, sewer exploration is something that, in real life, is not very glamorous. But in movies and books and shows, they paint the city sewers as brick tunnels, more akin to the Paris catacombs than a water treatment structure. If you ask me, I think the sewer gator legend sits at the perfect intersection of believable, mysterious, and just a little bit freaky. It makes me want to look in my own backyard after a torrential rainstorm, to look and see what comes gurgling up from the nearest storm drain. Although, in hindsight, whatever comes up might actually be uglier than a gator. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you want to show your support, leave a comment below suggesting a future topic, and subscribe to see what topics get covered next.